People are watching.
All right.
All right. Welcome to Hypersanedy.
Welcome to
Welcome to
Hypersanedy.
what we call this one Quantraception. Quantraception.
Yeah,
Um
the quantitative
sep-
reception.
yeah. Rap and then eption. Quantitative.
Raception.
Ray, yeah. There it is.
Want race chin.
Pshim. Almost like
And
exactly. That's gonna sync up so nice right there because I like as after I said it, it was I considered just so good timing on that one.
yeah,
Unknowingly.
yeah,
But
yeah. This is volume 53.
53. Wow, if you're new, wow. Hope you're white.
Yeah. Unfortunately, we have recorded this on the 28th.
Yep. It's the 28th volume.
This is our favorite day of the year.
It is. And favorite number of the
Not favorite number, but happens to be
not
the
favorite,
unfortunate
but
number. It is
favorite number to
everywhere.
joke about.
Yeah.
But
Yeah. And it is definitely here.
yeah, it's here. And
Only taking us
we
an
are
hour
here.
to get started.
Yeah. Yep. It's 28 curse.
Honestly, over an hour, and it's a full moon. So yeah.
So make sure you stay equipped with I don't know. Anyway. Yeah.
Make sure you got the extra Quantras hanging around.
Yeah.
Gonna need them for that ception.
They're ceptive. They're ceptive. Anyway, like I said before, if you're new, I'm Kamari, and I'm here with
Charles.
yeah, just chilling.
I'm chilling. Come on, man.
Yep. And if you haven't noticed, we do a podcast.
Yeah.
Yeah. And it's called Hypersanity, and here we just do our thing. We are here now. So
we do some talks.
well, we do some talks, and theoretically, we aren't here now. We are here now, but when you're
our
hearing
voices
this, we'll be in the past.
are with you.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
They will lift you up.
Yeah, right. Exactly. So anyway,
may you feel one with the cast, as if a chair in between the two of us.
Right. Yeah. So feel free to give your input, and we feel it.
Yes.
We feel
silently
your silent input. Felt that.
Oh, you're laughing now too? Yeah, see, we knew it.
Yeah. We felt it. You feel me? Queel me? Anyway.
I queel you.
Yeah.
I'm queeling, bro.
Shout out. But
oh man, that that is gonna last at least a week.
It is. It is. We're gonna queel it every time. So it's only right.
Yeah. But don't steal it.
Queel it.
Yeah.
It's not all right to
when in doubt, queel it out.
Yeah. That I had a queel. But anyway.
Yeah, we got plenty of topics to get through, so
why don't we get started?
May as well not queel around.
We may as well not. All right.
Ooh,
update.
Sound effects.
Oh, wow.
That means first topic time. But
Legit. I should have a noise for it.
Well, this is your topic, so
First topic of the day.
Yeah, no.
All right. The importance of reading. Wow. So we might want every
that would
topic. That's gonna
kill
be the
me.
new. Yeah, that's
That
gonna
would
be
kill
the.
me.
It's like,
That was a good one.
yeah, no. But anyway, that's the official topic changer. Brought to you by Hypersanedy.
I need help. Someone help.
Uh,
Oh, that's too much queel.
yep. It's like wheel action. Anyway, let's go ahead and start this. Reading. How much have y'all been doing it lately? Yeah, I feel it. Um
You.
uh,
have, have you been reading lately?
no.
Yeah.
The pin answers. For anybody that doesn't know or hasn't listened, this. You know what? Don't even worry where the sound comes from. Let's see.
Wait, what color is the pen? Yeah. Smells like no.
Yeah. Took a nice little whiff.
Yeah.
Sniff of the black pin.
But the black pen, see the no.
People aren't even gonna understand this. And that's the beauty.
Yeah. And someday we'll tune him in with that reference. I think we actually have already.
We have.
I'm pretty sure I mentioned
one
this
day
is where
we'll
we got
just
it from.
We'll legit hyper references or something and just talk about everything and how it intertwines and relates. So
yeah.
Anyway, all right. Reading. So wow. It's actually so critical to where I feel like we've talked about this before, but reading is just so bad. My reading are just like focused reading, so important because I mean you can skim through things and you can sort of gaze at things, but like in the end, if you're not reading it, things go wrong. Um there's been so many times, last year, I'm at work and there's just so many emails that flood in for work and I sort of just halfway skim them. But I missed the key details and then I'm like asking obvious questions or like obvious things happen. Like there even during school as well, it was like at one point, I was trying to get forms to sign up for classes and I read an email but not really read it. And I was over here asking questions the last minute that were answered in the email. So weeks ago. So I'm like, oh, yeah, if I would have read, I would have been ahead. But no, I'm behind. But it's fine. Just had to go that whole rhyme.
If you read, you get a heed.
But yeah. Do you have any embarrassing stories where you just didn't read, or you just too analytical to where you've read and you're like, nope, doesn't phase me?
In my non-analytical past life, I don't think I can remember that far back. I sort of erased all that. So
fair enough.
Yeah.
because
He would
your
take
boy's
away from
ready.
the lytics
It does
if I
every time.
yeah. So
It does. So
yeah,
get to reading, everybody. Get to
please.
reading.
Yeah.
Um, I guess that was sort of a short one, but everybody, please read.
I'm sure we'll touch on it again.
Oh yeah, certainly, and we'll have much more to say. Um, that being said, next topic. All right. Oh wow, this one right here.
Yeah, let's hear it.
Okay, so
Wait. It's funny though because today was the McFly.
mm,
And that's funny in itself that we have this topic already.
yeah,
So
high key though. I did say that, huh?
yeah.
All right, we'll
So
touch on both of those.
yeah, for sure.
I forgot I even said that. Dang.
Yeah. Yeah. You would jump so far you were just spewing out whatever made sense at the
Like,
time.
yeah. And that's all the burgers. The burger. That's all power of the burger. Oh my goodness. Sorry. That's the burger at its best fashion. That's what it does. I even
Uh,
wow. Wow. That is
I got to be careful with this drink because it's going to end up all over the place.
all right. So um how about
Let's
we
hear it.
explain it? How about I'll introduce it, but you explain what happened through your
Oh, right. We're
yeah,
going
what you
back. That's in the
yeah,
beginning.
yeah. So
Well, do you want to explain the what scent? Uh,
yeah,
yeah, go ahead and explain the. I think we have already mentioned this particular physical item in the past.
but why not? Bring it back up because
Yeah,
theoretically
it's still
it's still
still
relevant
exists.
to this day
Yeah,
in
and
new form.
it works.
So
Still works.
once upon a time we were actually meat eaters, and pretty recently I went back, but that's for later in this podcast. Um, uh, and when we were these meat eaters, there were a variety of things that we ate that sort of pushed the limits of science. And let me tell you, wow, there was this one burger at this place. Uh, should we even say?
Uh, I don't think they should be giving credit for such a
Okay.
crime.
Oh, it was a great one though, because it tasted good. Wow.
Yeah,
But
people had to hit us up if they want to know.
yeah, hit us up
So
if you want another burger. We'll get you plugged in.
we'll
But
get you sent.
yeah, if you want to hit like a drug or something. But yeah, so there's this burger, right, from this place, and relatively higher end. I don't want to say high end, but like medium, mid high. But they had this burger that was just it didn't even belong on planet Earth. And this burger was just it was handcrafted from the Prometheus aliens themselves. I mean, I'm talking interstellar, a fifth dimensional burger. We're talking. So, I how we came across this place, word of mouth, or really word of dimension, but it was this crazy mac and cheese burger with like 7 different cheeses, and was there bacon on it?
Definitely.
Bacon on
bacon.
it.
I think there were like caramelized onions,
Yeah.
just
Just
everything that goes together.
a barrage of flavors that just
It was like a Asiago cheese bun or something crazy.
uh-huh. Yeah. Yep. And
Yeah.
just when I tell you this burger would just well, one, it would put you to sleep. Two, you would wake up in a different dimension. And I kid you not. Um, I had a bite of this burger. We've had this burger. I've only had it twice, but it feels like I've had it for a lifetime. And that's how you know the
I only
burger
had it that
itself.
once.
I only had it 2 or 3 times, and that's how you know, like, it was like a special occasion. It was like I would get the we would order the burger, and Alec would be like, "All right, let me go ahead and set up this mattress for you, or set up the couch for you, so that you can. I'll see you in the next dimension." So on some interstellar type or something. But yeah. So I'm gonna let Alec take it from there, and what he saw happen to me. I'm gonna leave it right there, and let you
Oh,
saw what
excuse
happened to
me. I got to
me.
make sure that I tell exactly what happened. So,
Right.
um, also on this night existed
Oh
one
yeah.
such blanket.
And one such
called-
movie that are technically TV series that we always talk about, but The Blanket
Yeah.
and
So the this blanket has been named the Bandersnatch blanket.
do you still
Be,
have that?
oh yeah,
All right, cool.
that's what I was referencing. Like, still in existence, still works.
Yeah.
It's like, yeah, instant coma. Uh, so so this blanket is just, um, it's one of the sort of velvety, smooth. I don't know how you would explain it. Just
Plush.
so soft
So yeah.
and heavy enough that it's not like a weighted blanket, but it's got some weight to it. So it
Hmm.
it conforms to your shape
Yep. And
very
it's like
easily. Um, and yeah, so we get back and we're we're slamming these burgers in my apartment. So that's already, you know, just it's game over after that because we're already at the place of residence. Um,
yep.
and finish them hardly. And
Bad idea.
yeah, yeah. Well, so you didn't finish.
I didn't.
Noah, you didn't finish. Or maybe it was just the fries. Because you had
Right.
something left in the box in
Right.
order for the whole story to make sense. So you had some part of the food left in the box. I smashed it and I regretted it the next morning at least. But uh
Oh. Ooh.
so
Yeah.
yeah, and we'll touch on that part of it later. But
Yeah, we will.
um so so we finish these burgers and I take my usual it's just a single seat, one of the real plush ones, got a little ottoman for the footrest. So I'm there, feet up, and it's about to be game over. But I'm just sort of chilling. I think something's on the TV. And then Kamari's to my left. If
On
you're
the
looking
couch.
at us, you're right. And he's on the far end, closest to me. And of course, as always, he goes for the blanket, puts that on. I'm pretty sure it must have been at least a little chilly outside at the time,
Yeah.
but cool enough in the apartment. Makes you comfortable. So he throws that on, and once that happens, you know that it's always
KO.
sort of game over. Yeah, pass out. And so he does, and I'm still just chilling. I'm awake. Uh, couldn't fall asleep. Was just there like a big pile of what I just ate. And and I think, oh yeah, so before you fell asleep, you laid down
Yeah, it was like it was a sit up. Yeah, and that's how it starts. It was a
Yeah.
sit up
Yeah,
with the
you sit
blanket,
up,
and
you start
then
to slouch,
and then
and
next
yeah, you
thing,
put your head down, then kick the feet up as
yeah,
well. Uh,
uh-huh.
and and I don't, I'm trying to think of how much time went by. It was a reasonable amount, probably like a half hour. And you just wake up, and I remember, I'm gonna try and reenact what happened towards the camera. So if you're looking at the video right now, if you're listening to this, you have to go find the video and watch this part.
Please.
um so what you can see right now is, Kumari is he's on the couch like this. I'm pretty sure his
On the
hands are more like
armrest.
this as well. And and so this is my view, and this man wakes up. This is the armrest, and he's like, and just looking at me. I was like, I just catch it out of the corner of my eye. I'm like, what's up? It's like, he's where's my food? And I was like, it's right there on the floor where you left it. And then, like, you were just in like this state of,
His days.
yeah, like something. And then you like sit up, and you're just sitting there, and then you're like, what just happened?
Yeah, it was like I think I
Legit
asked
just
like, "Where's
asked
my
me.
food?" And it
Yeah,
was
that was
something.
right when you woke up. I was like, why does
And
that matter? But it's right there.
and I think I asked for the burger or something, and you were like, "No, you don't have that anymore." Or there was something you're like, "You don't have it anymore," and I was like, "What? No, I do." Or I was like, "Really? I ate that?" Or something, and it was like, you're like,
You were just in a
"Yeah,
state of confusion.
yeah."
And I was tripping. I was like, I don't know what's happening, but it's quite weird. And then you finally just snap out of it.
I'm like,
You're like,
"Yo, hold up."
man,
I
I
don't know what
really
just.
passed out. Just talking about your sleep like nothing happened. I was like, yeah, you passed out like you normally do, but you just woke up in like a panic.
Yep.
Like, just get back from the fifth dimension. I need food.
Yeah.
I gotta finish my food before I go back to the fourth. Oh.
Shit though.
So
And yeah. So if you want that burger, you don't need drugs. You
yeah,
just need that
I'll tell you
burger
the type of blanket too,
and the blanket.
because
Yep. Yep.
that combo is serious.
Because I picked one up. I have a blue one now. A blue. I don't think it's still as powerful. Yours has the. No, mine is nice, but yours is
Uh,
definitely different.
yeah,
So referencing today's burger, um, that was the Bandersnatch burger and the Bandersnatch blanket. There it is.
yeah.
Yeah, so today's burger, wow, the Marty McFly. Um, yeah, so I get home from work early to with anticipation to do my class, and I got a burger, Beyond Burger, some fries, and I don't know what they put in the burger today, but you know, puts me out, it puts me to sleep instant, and it was like 4:40, 4:45. I wake up and it's like 6 o'clock, and it was like it felt like I just woke, like just went to bed 5 minutes tops, woke up, and it's 6 o'clock. I'm like, bro, what just happened? And then we have a group chat, and I'm like, bro, I just ate this burger, and it's 6 o'clock. I'm like, what? Are we moving in time here? Like, did I take a bite into time itself and then just skip?
Uh,
Like, I'm like, bro, it just killed me. Yeah. I'm like, I finished eating at 4:30 and then legit woke up and at 6 at Marty McFly. You know what I'm saying? Back to the burger. But yeah, these I gotta start cooking my own food because they're messing with the space time continuum out here in these fast food restaurants, and I don't
Yeah.
appreciate it because it's fairly inconvenient to be in another dimension or in another time. You
Yeah,
know,
space time doesn't really like when you take a bite out of it.
yeah,
It's not very tolerable.
legit, and it's only been with burgers at this point, only burgers. So I don't,
Yeah,
I
I
don't
do
know,
not know what to tell you.
I
I'm
don't know.
glad that I haven't had the same kind of experience. I think I might get freaked out.
Yep. And it was on a couch too. The couch at my place. So burger couch.
Mm.
If
Did
I
you
had
use a
my
blanket?
I didn't. I didn't.
Wow.
Did not. So I mean I luckily got out or stayed in the
Different
current
outcome,
dimension.
though.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, different outcome. Only mess with time. But and the blanket probably adds dimensions.
It
So
must. It
yeah.
must.
So
Because
TV.
yeah, that is another thing. You always would, but you'd be like, how long was I out? You're like, I don't think I was counting. Yeah, I've been
Next
here
time
timing it.
next time I ask that, just be like, I don't know, go ask you in the other or ask me in the other dimension and I'll let you know. And then I'll really be like,
Yeah.
okay.
It's too bad I was too like weirded out by the
to,
happening that time to
to
not
play
just
around.
screw with you.
Yeah.
Just be
Be
like,
like, dude,
dude, your
we didn't even get food. Or
yeah,
something.
or I should have been like, your food was gone yesterday when we ate it.
I would have tripped. I would have been like,
Yeah, and while you're still piecing it together, I just slide your food away or
yeah.
something.
hmm I go run out to the
Uh,
window. What? Yeah, you were asleep for 24 hours straight. Change the time
you
on your
weren't
phone or
asleep though. You
something.
just jumped. Fifth dimension. You can move in time. You were both.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah.
So that is the burger right there. Um if you want it, let us know. I don't think you're ready though. Uh
That was a good 2 bars right there.
was it though?
If you want it, let us know. I don't think you do though, or it was
I
something
didn't
like
even
that.
peep that. Dang. There you go.
Yeah. Ah.
Oh
Ah.
frick. Oh boy. Anyway,
Right.
um
All right.
all right, next topic. Staying on the food. Food. Uh
Wait, you gotta hit it. Oh, that one has
um
a little reverb.
it did.
Feel it. Queel it.
I had to add one more. I gotta add one more for just for clarity. Will I ever get Chipotle steak again? No. All right. So with that in mind, we're gonna talk about we're gonna go back to BC, before Chipotle. You know, man had found stone and they ate it. And seems we're in a new age.
Yeah, and since Chipotle was born in that era, it seems
Right.
they assumed that eating the stones was
It
what
was
we wanted.
yeah, and they still carry this trait to this day. So now these stones can be found in a your average steak bowl. And yeah, Chipotle steak. Y'all
Yeah, it's the
boys.
steak.
That steak is not even not even trying to bash. So Fritas are great. Shout out to the Sofros. So free, whatever. I don't know. They're so free and liberating from the stones. So makes sense. But that steak, never had Chipotle steak before and tried it. And Wow. Wasn't even there. It's just dry. It's just a dry substance. You've had the steak before, and you had a story about the steak. So let it fill us in.
Yeah. So there was a string in time where I got, it was earlier in the year last year. So when the pandemic was like sort of not great.
Mm-hmm.
So I was taking advantage of free delivery, and
Mm-hmm.
there was a string of orders where every time something was screwed up. So, needless to say, I will always be at Chipotle in person, watching them put what I ask in the bowl. But yeah, so one of the times they just gave me someone else's bowl. Bag's got my name on it, but the bowl didn't.
Well then, nope.
And so, what do you know? The bowl is a steak bowl.
Stone bowl.
And yeah, yeah, Flintstones bowl.
Uh-huh.
Um,
Yep.
and yeah, this was when, was already well, so this time was when was already vegan, but yeah, just opened it, and because I was so hungry, just picked it out. So
Ooh.
give me the yeah,
Ooh.
not ideal, but
I didn't know you picked it out actually. I thought you just didn't even you did away with it.
oh no, I ate it. I just picked it out
Oh,
because my thinking was it was so dry and stone like that there were no
you wouldn't even have a
juices
taste.
to
Yeah,
get on
to
anything. Yeah, so
yeah.
you pick the stone out and the stone is gone, no residual.
Yeah.
So it
That's
took like
fair.
a yeah. So yeah, that was, I mean, that was like really early, like at the beginning. So I gave myself a pass on it. I probably wouldn't do that now, but
Nope.
circumstances were not great. So yeah, so it was looking disgusting. There's no other way to put it. It, it was looking 100% gross, even coated in like guac and stuff. It still looked dry.
Did and my coworkers would be like, you got to get it with or what is it, sour cream or whatever it is, and
Yeah. Oh,
cheese. I'm
this is
like,
the other thing. Did we? I didn't talk about this on the cast, did I?
I don't
Like
know.
the people who get the certain type of bowl. I feel like I did,
You
or
might
maybe it was
have,
just on the phone.
but give us a refresh. No, you didn't talk about it on the cast.
Okay.
Yeah, I don't
Yeah.
think you
So
did. But
I
if you
I did.
did, refresher.
Yeah. So I think it's funny that these people that are like, oh, you have to do it this way. They're going in there, and this is what they're getting. They're getting white rice, or bleach rice, as I like to call it. So they're getting bleach rice. They pick one bean. I don't know. Usually they get pinto, which to me is like, I feel like it's a little more bland. Beans are bland anyways, so whatever. But they get white rice, they get pinto beans, then they move over to the meat. They're either getting chicken or steak. Gross me sideways. Um, and then they're moving on, and all they get, they're like, maybe some salsa. Then they're like, yeah, give me the sour cream, give me the guac, and give me the cheese. And then that's a day. And they just eat that. Like, so
Vegetables, do they exist?
yeah, I
Other
get you
vegetables.
got the guac.
Yeah.
Hooray.
We'll clap it up.
But
Clap it up for 'em.
yeah,
Yeah, that is
yeah. It
that
just
shouldn't even be allowed.
I know that the bowls end up looking like mush no matter what you get, but at least it could look like more than brown.
That, yeah, and that looks like slop or something.
It does. It looks like
Yeah.
pig's food. and just especially the sour cream makes it
Yeah.
worse. It just
Mhm.
absorbs the brown color, and then you have a brown paste just strewn through all the food.
Mhm. It's like white and brown, and then it's like they just get this tan bowl. Especially with the pinto
Yeah,
beans, they're tan, steak tan, or chicken tan. Yeah. So this brown, light brown bowl.
the bit of green that goes away once you mix it all up.
Yep. Yeah. Just a little hint of guac. But I guess go shop at your local Chipotle for that Flinstonian special.
Yeah.
If you dare. You know they always do like a hot ones. They should do a dry ones. Eat the driest food. And I dare you just get a bowl of steak, Chipotle, straight up. Nothing else. I don't want any rice, no beans.
Can't drink
No guac.
water.
Can't drink double steak, just straight steak in a
Yeah.
bowl, and see and see
Can
if
you
you can
eat it
do it.
all?
And if
Yeah.
you do that, send us a video, and I will give you $2.
I'll give you 8.
Yeah, I'll pay for that steak you just ate. The stones.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So anyway, try that.
If that happens, we'll air it on this, and it'll be
We
called the
will.
Stone Special.
Yep. Yep, we will.
Hmm.
And wow, you'll
The
be
8 ones, Stone
forever in our
Special.
heart. You'll forever be in our hearts, because
Yeah. So will Uranus.
wait, but real quick though, could you even could you legit do that though? Like get a whole just nothing but
Oh, just get
protein?
steak? Yeah, I'm
Yeah.
sure you can.
Oh my.
Yeah, I'm sure that there are people that do. Let's not even think about it. I can't. But on
All
that
right.
topic, let's talk about your recent experience
All right.
being
So
part of the butt plug club.
the butt pluggers. We get called soy boys and stuff. So we
The
have our name,
yeah.
the constipated crew. The
The
cons crew.
constant yeah, the con screw. Or conversely, because you get both extremes, the anal seeper. So you don't want to be an AS.
You
And
know,
you don't want to be a CC.
you don't. Um,
Uh,
well, I was a part of that just for a week and change. Um, uh, go listen to not gonna get into the origin of why I did, because it's in the last volume. So volume 52, Megalodons. It's a good one. Check it out. But
yeah.
yeah, I went vegan or non-vegan. Sorry for I started like Friday, Friday, or not last Friday, but the Friday after.
I
Let
don't
me
know. You
see,
did it for about a week and a half.
a week and a half. Yeah, about 10 days, and wow, boy, do we have some evidence. So mm, I could just do a quick run through. And I don't condone this, but I actually pigged the frick out. But Friday, I was like, all right, that was right after the cast. I was like, I'm gonna do it. I'm nervous. Let's go. And actually got Chipotle at lunch. Nuggets. And wow,
Chick-fil-A, you mean?
Chick-fil-A or
Yeah.
Chipotle, still
Yeah,
on the
Chipotle
stones.
stone nuggets.
Yep. Uh, shoot, Chick-fil-A wouldn't even.
Chick-fil-A is
Anyway,
the
we'll get
opposite.
there.
Yeah.
But not even though. That
Mm.
Chick-fil-A was sort of dry and it was bland. I
Ooh.
mean, it still had that Chick-fil-A taste, but it was just like, where's the hype? So had that for lunch. Ugh, and then that same night went to dinner at Mission Barbecue. I don't know if that's like a common place, but got some uh got some ribs. Sort of dry. um the next day I'll admit they taste a little better, but they were dry at the time. The mac and cheese is all right, but still everything that I tasted, I used to get all the time, all tasted the same, and it was just like, okay. And then just went through a whole array of foods, steak, ribs, chicken. Uh, got the Popeye sandwich. That wasn't bad. I'll say the best foods were the Popeye sandwich is pretty good, or it was all right. The mac and cheese burger from Burger Five is really good, and that's when I was like, that's kind of tough. Uh, and I mean, other than that, I mean, went to this local place, like a local macaroni shop. They had some pretty solid stuff. Uh, tried crabs from Crafty Crab. We had a whole seafood dinner. Wasn't bad. If anything, I could rock with some seafood. Be a pescatarian. Was because that stuff isn't too crazy, and
Mm.
it's pretty good for you fish. Um, had the chipotle steak, as we mentioned before. Um, until finally, the thing that sort of put me back in was I actually went to a buffet. And I didn't even tell Alec about this one. Um, so a new buffet in town. Not gonna name them, but the it was all right, but cheap. Quantity. It was the a lot of bang for your buck. Got like 2 plates worth of stuff, and after eating like a fourth of it, just knocked out. And that's when I was like, yeah, no, food. This isn't good. Um, and not to mention we got it to go, and but there's a buffet. Everybody, it was literally packed like a club. So
Mm.
don't condone. I mean, the food's all right, but buffets probably the hot spots for the virus. But that's but got everything from there. Um, had a couple, like had like one home cooked meal that was pretty good. Shrimp Alfredo, shout out, it's pretty good. But other than that, I mean, yeah, this whole time, the whole vegan experience felt like or non-vegan, I was just lugging around stuff in my stomach and, didn't go to the bathroom as much. And my stomach just felt weird. There's actually one time where, I just got done eating something and, I think I bent over to pick something up and my heart legit like was
Or like
felt like it was
fluttered.
beating. Yeah. And I
Mm.
was like, is this a palpitation? What is this? And
Probably.
was legit concerned. And 5 minutes later it went away. Just had to you know got a couple of chest pains, like pretty minor. But yeah, I'm going back vegan, and it's it, I I learned a lot. Like, if that food's for you, by all means. But I don't know. I vegan is definitely the wave, but I wouldn't totally count out being non-vegan. It depends on what you get. I sort of got dirtier and dirtier the more into the week, from sort of up here and then sort of, you know, found my
Hmm.
way downwards. But I'd say get some, if you get solid, clean food. Oh, I forgot to mention the freaking, how could I forget? The rubber ribs from Sonny's. Yeah, those freaked me that next morning. And I think I told Alec, yeah, I was like, yeah, because we were talking and while I was eating, I was like, yeah, this, or I texted you, I was like, yeah, these are like rubber, bro.
Yeah, I was saying I always remember Sunny's for being just dry and
Yeah.
gross. The one time my family had gotten takeout, like we opened the box up and it's just like, is there meat or is it bones? I see the bones,
Uh-huh.
but yeah,
In the Flintstonian, in the Flintstonian time,
yeah, yeah, yeah,
for
they
sure.
were.
They're one of the founding fathers. But Flintstonian food. But yeah, that was just
Hmm.
depressing. Um, yeah, but I'd say all in all, I'll probably be vegan for a lot longer and delve into, because and then I was eating the same things over and over again, like ribs, chicken steak, mac and cheese. You know what I'm saying? It's like
There are only so many options there.
there are, and I was thinking to myself, like being vegan, actually, I used to be real picky, but now being vegan sort of branched me out to where it's like I'm getting all this type of stuff on my pizza that I never got, all these different vegetables, all these different types of foods. And I'm still, sort of picky. Or not picky, well, not that I won't eat it, but I prefer food, like certain things, but I don't know, just have it was a weird time. I'll just say that going back. And taste is one thing, but like how like texture and how your body breaks down the food is a totally different thing. And being vegan definitely outshines regular diets tenfold. I think my stomach is still sort of recovering. Like there's still a lot of things I have to to get out. But yeah, um learning experience. I took the L and I earned a lot
Hmm.
of constipation. So there it is.
Very nice.
Yeah.
Uh,
So it concluded. I thought it was, and I was low key gonna go to the end of the month, but cut it short. Um, next topic. Uh, oh boy.
yeah. Uh,
um, are we going through these?
oh yeah.
We are. All
Oh
right.
yeah.
Hmm. So, next topic. Knowing the rail before taking it. So,
No, you skipped one.
I did. Oh,
Yeah, I checked it
sorry.
off because we were about to move to it.
Um, oh man, this right here could just be. Oh boy. Oh wait. It's okay. Um,
How did we even arrive at talking about this? I'm trying to remember.
Because the craziness, bro.
Uh
It was just people are still. I don't even now that I think about it, I don't even remember myself. We had to sift through our conversation, but
existential are among us.
so we might just have to make this a continued series. Part one, uh, the uh, weeping willow pillow. Sorry. Um,
We've made follow-ups.
we've made follow-ups, and
Is it just I mean, weren't we just yeah. What were we talking about?
I can't
Dang.
remember. I know we were sort of.
Existential
I
are
I don't
among
want
us.
to. I know the
Hmm.
one thing you're talking about, but that's sort of confidential.
Uh
Cause that, yeah,
yeah.
meat glob. hmm
That's right. I mean, we
Yeah.
could put it like plainly.
Go ahead.
So I just thought it was funny. Kamari's telling me a story about you know, a human. And just there was this at a point in passing, there was the realization of no will to live
At all.
when not like suicidal or anything like that, probably. But but I'm sorry. That's not funny, um
It's not funny at all.
but no, really.
Just how you
Not
said
in that
that.
direction. I know, and I hate myself for it. But
We
like
apologize.
yeah, not in that direction. Just the way that the conversation went, there seemed to be no will just because of something that was said. So just
To the point where it was pretty frank, where I questioned, I legit said, "Do you have any will to live?" And
that's right.
there was no response. And it
Oh,
wasn't even
that's
to
right.
it wasn't even to a, you know, like somebody that you can clearly see is depressed or, suicidal. This is somebody who looks forward to
Hmm.
the wrong things in life. And that was it. There's just a lot of, I don't know. There's a certain behavior that is has been going around and it's always been around that very existential and people care about certain things, but they don't think to care about the things that come before it. So, oh, sorry, brief interjection.
Yeah.
I'll let you.
No, you're good. Um, but yeah, I just, it was, to me, it was funny at the time because I couldn't even believe that that was an actual interaction.
Yeah,
Um,
yeah.
but yeah, so it's just, uh, apparently we brought up existential cry.
It's almost. I'll say this. It's almost like the only thing they're living for is something that will kill them.
Yeah, yeah, pretty much,
And it's like,
at least for right now.
right, and it's like, uh, well, this is all relative to the pandemic part
Yeah,
two.
yeah.
And Alec and I came up with a committee of those who who have ambitions to chase um, death. Uh, it's
No, what is it
the
really?
it's Corona.
Yeah.
It's the LSTCC.
Yeah.
Um,
Or less TCC.
exactly. French,
Yeah.
French, and what
Yeah.
it means is, Alec, you want to go ahead and let them know?
Of
Oh, what it stands for? Sorry.
oh. Oh yeah, it means it's the lost souls they chase Corona.
Yeah. So,
Yeah. Or they're apparently chasing Corona.
right.
So we're just gonna state that they do.
And now that you know that, everything that we just said should make sense contextually.
Yeah. You could also change the last C to something else that would be relevant. Yeah, you
But
know what it is.
of course.
They're not
But
open right now, but almost.
oh,
Uh
oh,
uh-huh.
oh, yeah,
Yeah.
yeah,
They
yeah.
they pretty much go hand in hand if they were to be open at this time. Yeah. Yeah.
Wow. I actually just
The Chicago Cubs, no L. So
yeah, so we'll let you decipher that one. It took me
yeah,
a minute to get it, but I was like,
I was hoping that you did.
I
But
thought you meant like the actual its origin.
oh yeah, no.
But we'll get to the
No, yeah.
origin later. But yeah, no.
So but yeah, we were like, well, we already you know, these people they must just want to they have to own a weeping pillow.
Right.
And
Not only a
so
weeping pillow though.
right, there are accessories in the same line
Mhm.
of of home item
Yeah.
for this particular endeavor. And there also exists the balling blanket, the consoling quilt, and the sullen sheets. So from that, you have a whole bed set
Yep.
and something for the sofa.
Yep. Yep. And as they their will to live depletes, at least they have an area to lay and
Yes.
the whole setup.
Yeah.
So and low key it makes sense because like people who get COVID apparently you go to sleep a lot. So I've heard.
It does make you fatigued. Yeah.
Yeah. So wow. That was just that whole bridge that
Well, there
it
you
didn't mean
go.
to connect, but it did. But it's we're just gonna leave that there.
Yeah. Yeah,
Because
may
any
as
more
well.
would just be we might maybe touch on it, maybe give it some time.
Yeah.
Go into the
Some
uh
time.
what is it called? The
Back burner.
not back burner, but the non-confidential, unconfidential, whatever it is. I don't know.
Oh.
Anyway, please don't sleep on that bed. Um
No.
is what you're gonna say because they're LTCC, LTSCC. Wait, LS
LSTCC.
LSTCC.
Yeah.
Yeah.
No
Anyway,
no eagles.
right.
So um
Let's see. Um, we have some
ah
some topics here. Um,
yeah. Knowing it before taking it.
um. So
Getting acquainted with it
so
before
I don't want to.
inserting.
Let's just talk about how we should be when a new job comes about, and what it means. So
What?
what the rail means
Oh,
theoretically.
yeah.
But I don't, how should I even say this? Um so I've come across a lot of I don't even know what to say. You wanna
Well, the three of these are pretty interconnected.
they are, so
The
we could low
following
key.
three. So yeah, I guess yeah, we could just jump to the second one of the three. And
Mm-hmm.
yeah, 2 week notices.
Yeah, so you got any like crazy 2 week notice stories? Or just like
Uh
people
I've
quitting or
I've only I've only given a formal 2 weeks once, because the most recent one was like I was sort of already done, so there wasn't a 2 weeks to give. It was just
right.
sort of saying I'm not coming back, but in a nice way. Like it was very amicable, that ending, so no issues there.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, I mean, the first one that I gave was because I was tired of working where I was at, and mainly because the schedule never changed. I'd requested, a couple times to work some days earlier in the day, not always closing, which means that I would get out at 10:30 at night.
Mm-hmm.
So just put in the 2 weeks, was going to focus on school. And of course, the manager comes back with, he's like, "Oh, is there anything that we can do to, have you stay? Can we, maybe we can get you on some morning shifts." I was like, "How about the last 3 times that I asked? That it didn't matter then, but now that you may be down a person, it matters, and you'll
Yep.
try and work it in." So I was like, "No, I think I'm just gonna ride these 2 weeks out on my same shitty shifts and call it a day." So
Mm,
obviously the conversation didn't go down like that, but pretty much.
fair enough.
So
I mean, I've had it 2 weeks to where I legit saw my manager in the parking lot, and I was like, "Here you go," and was so happy. No remorse, nothing. Just here you go, and it felt great. I think it felt great on both ends. Both parties felt great. So I was like, "Yeah." But like you said, towards the end, that's when I was actually getting promoted. So, you know, to other positions and doing things that I kind of wanted to do all along. And it was just like, yeah, no, I'm not even gonna, nope, not even worried. And then there's been 2 weeks that are tough that you typing them up and you're like, freak, I'm gonna miss this. I miss
yeah.
these people and miss. I've had one of those, whereas, dang, hate to do this. And then there's the ones that are in between where you're so ready to do it. And then when time comes, you're like, freak. You're like, dang, I thought I was strong. No, I'm not. And it's just so interesting, like the that's the standard. And
Hmm.
that, you know, that's a whole letter. I've heard of somebody. emailing theirs, which I have never. It's pretty strange, but I thought I'd mention that because, I mean, not
I mean, I guess if you do it in
documented.
person and then just send the email instead of a physical copy,
Yeah,
so
but
they
it was
have
like it
it.
could have been done in person.
That's true.
It
Yeah, if
wasn't
it
like,
wasn't done initially in person and you just send the email, that's a bit weird.
yeah, and that's
It's like breaking
exactly
up
what
over
it was.
text.
Yeah, yeah, that's literally what I said to somebody. The same thing. It's like, bro, this that's wild.
Yeah.
Show some courage.
Yeah,
You
show
know.
some respect, honestly. Put some respect on it. Jeez.
So there's those, and then like, I mean, I've actually heard of people like legit quitting through text. That's another, yeah,
Mm.
but
Oh, they'll fail.
rightfully so.
Yeah. I'm sure their
Um,
communication skills are A1.
but yeah, interesting thing that we do. But every time that I've done it, they've all been, formal.
Hmm.
And speaking of 2 weeks, um, guess we'll move on to the next subcategory. um, you got the new job analytics. So you put in your 2 weeks. Now you got your new job. You're just gonna sign the paper blindly, or you're gonna actually do some analytics and understand what's gonna happen. Because a lot of people look at one thing and they're just like, yes, and then
Yeah.
end up being fricked. And even if you do find out you're fricked, um you can at least know your way around before, rather than it being a surprise and a rail. So new job analytics, take us through your analytics, Al, when getting a new job. What you help the common person out who
I mean, just it's pretty simple, honestly. Just find just
yeah.
sorry, I'll try not to talk down. Um let me no, just find out everything that you want to know. And if you don't know what you want to know at that moment, think of it and then ask. When you think of it, usually if you get an interview, they're going to be like, do you have any questions? And hopefully you have a couple, because it sort of looks bad if you don't, or at
Right.
least you should develop some, even if you had none going in from the interview. Um, but you probably won't have all of your questions. So, usually they'll say, contact me if you have any other questions until we, reach back out to you or whatever. And there's this weird limbo period. But honestly, anything else that you want to know, just ask. So, what are the people like there? If it's going to be a small workplace, try and find a little bit about the people. At least you'll get one person's perspective on them, which may
Mhm.
not be correct, but take what how they describe people with a grain of salt, because you never know. And
That person could be of that of that
yeah,
kind.
yeah, and you sort of can get a feel then for them after you go there and meet all the people and realize what they actually are, as opposed to what the person said.
Yeah.
And then yeah, but yeah, ask about the people, ask about the place, like the physical location, area around it. I mean, cost of living,
Yeah.
places to live, areas, good, bad. There's always good and bad areas, even though companies aren't supposed to really say,
Mm-hmm.
especially if you're in customer service. You're like, yeah, stay away from that area. It's like, well, you don't really want to, start throwing places around like that. But you do need to know sometimes. So,
Is that really not like?
uh, well, I know here that's just what was said.
Mm,
Person was like, yeah, I don't want to talk bad about anywhere in particular, but don't go here. It was like, you know, trying to stay sort of professional, I guess.
right.
But they also don't want to steer you wrong. Like, yeah, go here. It's fine. And you
No, it's not
get
fine.
robbed or whatever may happen. Get into a traffic accident.
Legit though. Oh,
But yeah. Uh ready. Uh
mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Crazy.
uh yeah, just ask a lot of questions. I don't know. Find out whatever you can. Find out whatever you can, whatever you want to know. No question is usually too stupid. So just ask and make sure you know how you're going to be set up. Benefits if it's a full time, stuff like that. You're not just getting a paycheck. There's a lot of other stuff to
Mm-hmm.
make sure is taken care of as well. So, also residency. Yeah. You establish residency after like 6 months or 183 days. Um, and then I believe I'm going to have to get a new driver's license and get my plates changed.
And within the time.
Within 30 to 60 days after that date passes.
Gotcha.
So, yeah.
That's tough.
Yeah, that'll be weird. Um, Seeing as I've had the same like my whole life. So,
Yeah. So would they know though if you didn't have or
I guess you just run the risk of, getting pulled over.
mm,
And then if they do and, they pull up all your data, they're like, oh, he was here since then and such and such. And then they can be like, oh, you should have this.
right?
So, yeah.
Mm.
But yeah, that's about all I got on it. I don't know. Just make sure you know thoroughly what you're about to walk into
Yeah.
as much as you
S-
can.
Some people have the blind tactic or the blind ideals where they're just like, oh, tunnel vision. This looks good. That's it.
Yeah.
And
I call those the bag blinders.
mm, yeah, yeah.
That usually is what they're on.
Yep.
Blinded by the bag.
And speaking of a bag,
I said no.
gonna move on to the next topic. Um, at this point, are ethics even are ethics even are they being followed? I mean, we hear about all these scandals and things going on, but what percent of ethics are actually being followed? I'm curious. Like in any field and any um any type of setting that requires ethics, like how much is actually being applied versus the shortcut or the unethical things that get money,
Mm-hmm.
you know, and why even how does money, or is there a correlation between more ethics, less money, or more ethics and more money, or do you think there's some type of correlation or trend in regards to?
Mm. I probably not, because I mean, you
No,
could end up in good or bad, in a good or bad place ethically, regard regardless of the money.
mm, mm,
Comes down to people at the end of the day.
it does. It's very true, because nowadays people just don't even care, and they're just
Yeah,
strictly chasing the bag, and it's pretty lethal
yeah.
doing
Because I
that.
mean, yeah, the money is the factor, but it's the person chasing the money that is the real factor.
That's true.
Money is
It has
just
to apply the ethics.
right. The money's not applying the ethics.
Yeah, but it's definitely persuading it.
Yeah, it is.
So that's what I'm saying. Like my point, where it's like, why is it that we have to go outside of the moral things or the ethical things to get more money? You know, for some things.
I don't know.
I guess people try to do way more than what they can, or what they're enabled. I don't know. I don't know. Sort of a dead end topic, but
Yeah. without, without telling stories,
yeah, and
sadly.
that's
So,
one day
uh,
we're just gonna spill all the freaking beans. That might
yeah.
be the last cast. We just go in and just, or maybe one of the middle ones, so where we just sort of, you just go crazy and then it just gets
Just
lost in,
gloss over it. Yeah.
yeah.
Gloss
So
over it with a nice couple 30 episodes, 30
yep. So
volumes.
could be coming soon. You'll never know.
Yeah.
But so might want to put that one on a back burner and come back to it.
Yeah.
Um, this one is funny. So so these automated like call services are just getting out of control. Like these robots are just these bots are legit becoming
Actual
ruthless,
bots.
and they don't, like, the other day, I was with somebody and they're trying to get through, and people have a low tolerance for them, so they're like, "Get me to customer service," and they're like, "I know you want customer service, but we can help you." Get me to customer. I know you want customer service. I think we can help you. Blah blah blah. Until finally, um, the
I
automated
know your
service.
package is lost, but let me
Yeah,
look up your tracking number to tell you information that you already see in your screen.
right. To the point where it legit was like, it said something along the lines of like, "I don't understand what you're saying, but I'm gonna hang up now. Bye," or something. It was just like,
I'm
dang.
sorry, we didn't get that.
Or it was just like, what you're saying doesn't correlate to what we're talking about. Goodbye. Good night.
For
Like,
sales, press 1.
right.
For customer service, press
No, they
2.
legit hung up. Like, they hung up the phone.
Yeah, the robot did
Yeah.
because it couldn't understand.
Yeah, or something. Or it
Like,
just
you
wasn't
have not
hearing it.
given me a chance. Goodbye.
Yeah, legit.
You want filthy human. Goodbye. I am pristine being. I can't help.
Oh. You're not giving me chance. Goodbye. Oh, that's how they feel too. They don't even have feelings. That's how they feel. Wow, that's tough.
Yeah.
I'm like, dang, that boy just hung up. And that girl, she was just like, no. She was like, you know what? No. And hung up. But dang, and it's just a lot more frustrating because you're trying to talk to a human, and obviously they're trying to, advance how they talk to you, and how they approach the conversation, and trying to get more human into it. But at the end of the day, there's only so much they can do.
Well, yeah, they're trying to run with less human operators to cut down
Right.
costs because they don't
Right.
want to pay them. But they're forgetting the fact that most people who are calling in do in fact have a little bit of a brain. And so the problem or issue or reason that they're calling probably needs a human to solve it,
Right.
not the robot. No one is calling to see where their package is. They're going on the website and just can stare at it. They can look at all the fine details. If you
Mhm.
call, the only thing you're going to get is, I'm sorry, we didn't understand the last number. Was it
Right.
745? No, it was 864. And then you're just trying to get the number in there when you could have just typed it or copy pasted it.
Yep.
And then all they get like package located in transit depart. I
Where?
can't do it. In transit departed facility in Kentucky at 2:47 a.m. Central Time, December
Goodbye.
28th, 2020. Would you
Legit.
like any further information? Or how can I help you further? No? Okay, goodbye. And then all you have is one tidbit of information. Great. My package arrived here at this date and time. But what happened before that and what's supposed to happen next?
Robot doesn't care.
Yeah, it doesn't. It can give you the one
No.
tidbit. If you were like, read my tracking history, it'd probably be like, go frick yourself. Goodbye. Do you expect me to waste my time reading all this? Waste your time? Boy, you better read me it.
Oh shoot. Oh yeah. No, that's how they low key are.
Uh, it's like, yeah, how dare I waste your time, bot? Where do you have to be?
In the cloud.
Yeah,
Retrieving information.
I has cloud
Goodbye.
girlfriend. We have internet work date at 2:01 p.m. Uh, uh,
Oh.
Oh.
Oh yeah. Yep. Never said this live, but I'm definitely going to re-listen to that one soon when this volume comes out. Wow.
Uh,
Gee, that was good.
uh,
I have a headache.
uh,
Oh. Oh man. Please. Please, bots, just help. Help by not helping us. Get us a human. And it's like they're the
honestly,
gatekeepers too. It's like, can I talk to customer service? No, don't think you can. Nope. It's like, dang. This whole bot telling me what I can and can't do. So
yeah.
they're getting savage with it. Next topic before my brain
Yeah.
stops. Um, oh boy,
We can probably skip that one.
we can. Um,
Just know I'm chilled.
um, we could hit the last one for sure, and then um, you might hit the rest. Like those three before the last one, maybe just save for another time, because unless you
Okay.
want to hit
Yeah, we
the
can.
second one.
Yeah.
We'll expand
Um,
upon it next time.
yeah.
All those three, but like we said earlier, it is the 28th of December, and
Yeah. It's a full moon as well.
it's pretty weird.
It's a wolf moon.
Yeah. So
And it was tearing us apart before, as I said, trying to get this cast up and running. So
yeah, I mean, I don't know what's more to say on that one.
not much. Not much. It was a
We
big
already
boy.
did. So guess we'll close it out on that note. Happy 28th of December. You
Yeah.
won't be hearing this on the 28th, but hopefully yours was happy. Um, welcome to the contraception, quantraception.
Yeah, and I was gonna say, before everyone heads out, just remember that for all your septive needs, get Quantra, the brand tested and trusted by the 2/8.